a challenge of machines. We used to carry our wood and we would carry it up to UBC to be worked on. So when we got this chance, we are able to buy machines to ease our work of carpentry. At the moment, we are a number composed of 140 members. We have the women who come in and do saloon chairs. We have the men doing 3-drawer tables, 2-drawer tables, and different kind of furniture. Before the yoga program came in, we had a lot of crimes taking place on this road. When this yoga program came up, we managed to collect these youths. We gave them hope that you can change from stealing, and we can give you skill so that you be someone in the society that will even help another person.
Kansoke ddala okwebaza omukulembeze w'eggwanga olw'emirimu emirungi gy'ataddemu ngaffe abavubuka. Nze nno nze omu ku abo abaabeeranga ku kkubo okwo emisana n'ekiro ng'oluusi olw'okuba naffe tunoonya ekyokulya nga gwakiyina oba mmwe twakiyitanga ab'amalala bagenda beerabisa nga tubagwamu munnange era nga tuba tulina obikuggyako naffe ne tubaawo. Naye munnange neebaza kyamani wange wa wano yankwatako nno wamu ne bannange twatandika okukozesa mashini zino, tutandika okuwawula, okulanda, okukola dizayini, emmeeza zino tuzifulumya, entebe bwe ziti. Tulina emirimu gye tutandikirako emyangu okugeza ng'okufulumya obumotoka buno. Kano akamotoka n'omwana omuto w'emyaka 5 akafulumya. Bw'ova mu kufulumya akamotoka kano owawula, okukwata oluwawu n'owawula emmeeza ng'eno n'ebeera smooth. Oluvaawo nga bakutwala ku mashini eno olubaawo olukole bwoti bwe ntyo ndi wa mukisa byonna saabisasulira. Najja wano ne baŋŋamba Pulezidenti Museveni bino ebyuma yabituwa. Byammwe mulina okuba nga mubikozesa. Omukisa ne ngutwala era neebaza kuba kati ne bwe mba nvudde wano ne ŋŋenda ewalala. Ne bwe ŋŋenda Sudan nsobola okusigala nga ndi mulimu gwe gumu ogw'obubazzi ne gumbeezaawo wamu ne famire yange. Ku sevingi wange ebimu ku byentereka bwe bampa akasente kange nfulumya emmeeza yange eno. Bino kiri wano si kya kiyamaani waffe nedda. Wano tulinawo itemu zaffe. Kati ku ssaawa eno zonjogera wano ninawo emmeeza ezange 5 n'entebe 12 ezitambulira ku mmeeza ezo nga zange era nga zo ne baba bazitunze wali ssente baziwanze. Oluusi emirimu n'emirala ne gijja ne bagamba twafunye omulimu bwe guti mujje mufulumye entebe wano zino bwe zitimu gakola ssente. Bwe kityo emyoga gino okuba bwe nagyegattako bingi byenfunye. Edda nze nali nga sisobola kusasula nnyumba gye mbeeramu era nja kunoonya gye ŋŋenda okusula mu mifulejje. Era eyo mifulejje gye ŋŋenda okusanga ote oli ajja atamidde nga ye ate alina n'essimu gy'amulisa. Kale ebintu ng'ebyo nze kati nnawe nsula era ssaawa weziwera nti zino ssaawa zakwebaka olwo nga nsimbula nga ŋŋenda neebaka. Nawasa tadde n'abaana nno munnange. Ssebo kulembeze weebale bageto yuti mwenna gye muli wabweru eyo temutya, temwerumaluma nkata, temudda mu biki, temulobera mu projekiti za gavumenti kuba zino projekiti ziriwo kutuyamba ffe zaffe zirina kutuyimusa kututeeka ku ddaala ddala. Bwe lwonazoberamu abalala bazeegaseemu ffe nga tukola ki bwe biba bwe bityo.
Because of this yoga program, we have been able to pick such different youth, mentor them, we train them. After learning, they also go up, even start their businesses. We have people buying from us, schools, we have factories, companies. They come and give us very juicy contracts. And out of that, that's how we've managed to accumulate this amount of saving of 70 million. So I would love to thank the President of Uganda that because of the yoga program, we've done what they call mindset change. Those who used to think of going for prostitution, we've captured them and changed their mind. They are here trying to do work, trying to get skills. Those used to steal, they are also here trying to get skills. We have been job seekers, but now we are no longer job seekers. We are job creators.
This August, Africa gathers again. The passion, the pride, the beautiful game. It's CHAN 2025. And the heart of the action, Uganda, the Pearl of Africa stands ready. Not just with a world-class stadium, but with open arms for every African nation. Nambole and its floodlights are already welcoming. From Kampala to Karamoja, our stadium is set. The pitch is perfect, the stage is built, and the spirit of Uganda is unmatched. Come feel the rhythm, taste the warmth, and witness hospitality like no other. Uganda welcomes all of Africa for a CHAN like never before. CHAN 2025. Unity, passion, victory. And it's all happening right here in Uganda. Don't just watch history. Be part of it.
Hello, Hamjambo. My name is Twea. Welcome.
Live from UBC Studios in Kampala. This is Good Morning Uganda Extra.
A lovely morning to you, and thank you so much for being with us on UBC TV. Welcome to Good Morning Uganda Extra. I'm Robert Cherabonyonyitono. But we are always here from 6:30, I and Julie. Then Ruben comes in with sports, plus the big team on camera, then the technicians, a very big team that ensures every morning we come to you live. Now, this morning, we are going to be discussing something very interesting. Why am I saying very interesting? Because as a Ugandan, you must take interest to find out the content of what you are going to be discussing. Otherwise, people have lost their things, their property, and someone says, it was published in the Gazette. The other one asks, but what is the Gazette? And so maybe. But when by law, well, since it was there, someone had to go ahead now. Join me, welcome officials from the Uganda Printing and Publishing Corporation. And I have Miss Rebecca Nyakairu, who is the Director of Business Development. Good morning and welcome.
Thank you, Chirabo. Good morning, our dear viewers. As introduced, my name is Rebecca Nyakairu, and I lead the business development arm at Uganda Printing and Publishing Corporation.
Then on the extreme end, I have Marvin Motenyo, who is the Public Relations Officer. Very young man, smart, very ready to give us the information we need to know. Good morning, Marvin.
Good morning, Chirabo. Thank you for having us. I'm happy to be here, and we look forward to having a good discussion.
Now, today we are going to look at the printing school and the Uganda Gazette. Now, these are two things we are going to be handling. And I want to begin with Nyakairu, not new to my face, neither to the chair she's sitting in. Now, to begin with you, Nyakairu, when we talk about the Uganda Gazette, help our Ugandan understand, or viewer, what the Gazette is all about, the Uganda Gazette.
Well, thank you, Chirabo. The Uganda Gazette, published by the Uganda Printing and Publishing Corporation, is the official government newspaper of record. This newspaper comes out weekly, every Friday, unless under unavoidable circumstances, we have what is called the Extraordinary Gazette that can come out on any other weekday. So, to tell you what the Gazette is an instrument the government uses to communicate everything that the public should know, that every Ugandan should know. But it's not only the government or the government ministries, departments, and agencies that communicate through the Uganda Gazette. Also, individuals, private entities, and NGOs, once they have notices or communication that they want to pass out legally to be known, to be recognized, it should only run in the Uganda Gazette. The Uganda Gazette, I must also emphasize that it's published by the UPPC. The UPPC is a government entity under the Office of the President, mandated to print and publish all government instruments, documents, but also for private players. So that's what UPPC is, and that's what the Uganda Gazette briefly is.
Now, well said. What is published in the Uganda Gazette?
The Uganda Gazette publishes many notices, but to mention, we have our friends during this season who are changing names. Not just those politicians, but also me as Rebecca. If I wake up that I want to add a name or to remove a name on my identity, It can only be authorized and legally identified and be authentic if it's published in the Uganda Gazette. So the change of name that we commonly call the deed polls is published in the Uganda Gazette. Our business people, we are operating in an economy of business. They have what they call trademarks. So to protect their businesses and their marks, they publish them in the Uganda Gazette. We have what we call special land titles. Have you lost your land title? Is someone trying to fake your title? All those are published in the Uganda Gazette. We have our friends who are into creatives, the copyrights. The copyrights are also published in the Uganda Gazette. We have riches that come out from the minerals. We have what we call the Minerals Act, and any communications concerning such come out in the Uganda Gazette. Now, when Parliament passes new laws or when they review new laws, they can only be known and effected and be recognized if they are published in the Uganda Gazette. Once the President assents to such laws or regulations, they are reviewed by, recently the Uganda Law Reform Commission reviewed the laws. And then we have our friends, the First Parliamentary Council. When they also review and it's done, it can only be said it's a law when it's published in the Uganda Gazette. Many things are published in the Gazette, but to mention and to highlight, we also have the school boards. Many of us have schools and they have boards. The decisions that they take, once they are not, those boards, once they are not published in the Gazette, those decisions can be revoked. So we know that school boards must be gazetted. We have professionals, professional bodies, like the ISPAO, we have the Medical Council. All those are published in the Uganda Gazette. Once the lists are out, that these are the professionals graduated this year, those lists are brought in the Uganda Gazette to also help strengthen their practice. That it is protected. Not anyone can come and play on our health by opening a medical center somewhere there, and then they start giving treatment. They have to be known and recognized that they were also published in the Uganda Gazette, and they are authorized to practice.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, very clear. Still, before I go to Marvin, now, the depot, these boards, how much does it cost someone to publish this?
Different items that are published in the Uganda Gazette have different prices. The prices vary. Some depend on spaces. If you take a big space, others, they are fixed prices. But most of them are fixed prices. For example, if I want to change my name, the price is $450. If I want to gazette my trademark for locals, for us nationals who are Ugandans, our businesses or trademarks are gazetted at 100,000 shillings only. The foreigners, it's $100 US, depending on the current forex rate by the Bank of Uganda. So they have different rates. It depends, and these rate cards are always available on our social media handles. They don't change, they are consistent.
Okay,
yeah.
Now I move to Marvin. Why must I publish in the Gazette? Why? I mean, yes, it's a requirement by the law, but how does it help me?
Thank you, Chirabo. To start with, let me just add on what she said earlier, that the Uganda Gazette is only available on Friday. It is not a newspaper that has, let's say, yellow journalism of accidents or any breaking stories. No, ours is only legal. So in the event that, say, Marvin is changing to Robert, or Robert is changing to Marvin, I have to be published in the Uganda Gazette for it to be legal. That means it's only authentic if it is in the Uganda Gazette. Other than that, it cannot be legal or authentic by the law. Yes.
Now also, let's look at what is the process of publishing in the Gazette.
Thank you, Robert. I'll take an example or the case scenario of the deed poll. In the event that you want to change a name, you have to register your deed poll with URSB, that is the Uganda Registration Services Bureau. Having registered it, you'll come to the UPPC and submit your notice. Once you submit your notice, you have to bring the proof of payment as well, which is, like she said, 450,000 shillings. Having submitted that, the officials at UPPC will then publish it in the Uganda Gazette. However, the 450 is only if you are bringing the notice completed. Let's say it has been commissioned and it's now a full document that you want to be published in the Uganda Gazette. As UPPC, we also offer an extensive service of having to, doing this process for you from the word go to the time you have it published. So that costs about 720,000 shillings. So you'll bring what you'll need to bring is your photo and payment. And then our legal team will take you through the process. We'll help you commission this notice and have it registered and have it published. So yours will just be to bring your photo and payment.
Wow,
Yeah.
that is very interesting, because most of the times things that involve lawyers here, a person find it very hectic and complicated as well.
Yes.
Now, very interesting, I come back to Nyakairu here, security printing, part of Uganda Gazette. Take us through.
Security printing, as I earlier mentioned, UPPC, unlike other players in the printing industry, is a government entity. This entity was established during the colonial time in 1902. So the experience the institution has acquired over time has also enabled us to improve our technology. We are moving with the trends in printing. So when we talk of security printing, what we mean is how are we protecting the prints that we do? Beyond putting a flash in a laptop and command to print, there are those exclusive features that we introduced in our prints. So UPPC now is in the business of printing secure documents for our partners and stakeholders, like the transcripts, IDs, appointment letters. You know that you can find on the street someone giving you a letter that I was appointed so and so, so I'm authorized to do this. But we are helping these appointing authorities and others to give these security features. For example, a transcript. If we put for you a security feature, someone cannot claim that they graduated from institution X. So these features, we embed them in our prints by using technology. They are not known to any of us because it's technology that develops and prints them out. So we introduced this security printing feature or responsibility in our printing to protect our customers, to protect the public from counterfeit documents, from forgeries, to help them walk the talk of authenticity in their works. So that's more about security printing. We print certificates, we print stamps, yeah? We have security seals in identity cards, business cards, mention it. We help you embed security printing features that are very, very strong and cannot easily be forged.
Yeah. So when are you beginning printing our money?
I know that whoever has passed Entebbe has seen at our facility along the airport road, there is a construction going for a security printing factory. Printing our currency is not something we can start doing today or tomorrow. We have to be prepared for it. So the government of Uganda, by UPPC representing the government of Uganda, entered a joint venture, and we are constructing that factory. It will soon have an installation of those machines and security other equipment that are needed, required to start printing our currency. Yeah.
Very interesting news for Ugandans that one time our currency will be printed here in Uganda. I can't wait when I know that this money is printed there, as I pass by. Just like I know it's stored there, when I'm passing along Bank of Uganda. Now let's go to the printing school, Marvin. You've graduated to a printing school.
Yes.
Please take us through.
So the Uganda Printing and Publishing Corporation has recently opened the Uganda Printing and Publishing Corporation Print School. Now the Print School is basically an institution that is mandated to educate the public or the youth on skills in printing and publishing. So as UPPC, we opened the school this year. We are licensed by the Ministry of Education and Sports, and our assessment body is UVTEV. So we have many courses available. We have web design, we have cybersecurity, we have desktop publishing, we have post-press techniques. So basically, we want to teach people what is the process of getting or finishing a book, or let's say publishing or doing branding, for instance. So we have these soft skills that we want to help educate the public on, especially the youth, so that they can also start up something of their own. As a government entity, we are heavy on skilling in relation to our Agenda Vision 2040. So as UPPC, we have opened up this school so that people can get these soft skills and open up something of their own. Like my colleague mentioned, UPPC is over 120 years. So we have the experience, we have the expertise, we have the machinery, we have the skills to educate the public on the print school, on printing techniques. Yes.
Well, printing techniques from people who have been there.
Yeah.
I can't believe you've been around for that long time, but I just remember recently I hosted her when you're going to celebrate 100 years.
Yes.
I wasn't invited, but it is something that really was so colorful, and indeed it was a success, plus the events that followed the actual celebrations. Now let's move into, I heard of, I don't know how far you've gone, but I heard of a museum now, Nyakairu. How far?
Thank you so much. The print museum, like I earlier mentioned, UPPC has operated before any other printing facility here in Uganda. So starting during the colonial time to date, we have collected a lot of artifacts over time. And we are also moving with a government strategy. And we are also attracting tourists who want to impact. We want to increase our contribution to our coffers. So we want to start this print museum. We are already, the process is undergoing, to show the coming generation and the present generation the story of the printing in Uganda. We want people who aren't there in 1902, like myself, to come and see that in the past, they used to arrange letters. Today, we just type and things are produced there by the machine by just a click. But in the past, there was a story. So we are telling that story, and we want people to appreciate the industry, where we have come from, where we are, and where we are going. This is not just for UPPC, but it's for the general public. It's for the government of Uganda. It's for our people. Because this print museum will contribute taxes that will improve our public services. It will educate our people, like he has said, who are being trained in the printing industry. They will come to appreciate and be innovative as we move this printing industry. So as UPPC, we come out to say that this is our responsibility. Among the key mandates we have is to advise government on printing and publishing. How can we do that without preserving the industry? So this is an initiative we are taking on. We are working with different stakeholders, including the Ministry of Tourism. We have identified many across the region. We are benchmarking so that we have one of its kind, one that will set the talk of the region, that if you want to know anything printing, Uganda and Entebbe UPPC is the place to be.
Okay, that is very interesting, and of course for the tourism sector, for the students, there will be much for you to study and understand how far we've come for those so many years. Now I go to Marvin. When you talk about the world has gone digital, now UPPC, what is your digitalization agenda?
Thank you, Robert. As UPPC, like I earlier mentioned, we've been in existence for over 120 years. So over time, we know that technology has evolved. Machinery has evolved. The soft skills that our people have also evolved. The steps that we would take to release a book nowadays are simplified by just a click of a button or a tap of a screen. So as UPPC in our recently released strategic plan, our 5-year strategic plan, we have an aim of digitalizing 80% of our services by 2028. So we have made milestones, especially in regard to the Gazette, that as a person that needs the Gazette or needs to publish a notice in the Gazette, you do not have to come all the way to Entebbe or to Kampala to publish your notice. You only have to go online, that is portal.uppc.go.ug, that is our website. Submit your notice and everything will be handled online. That is from submission of notices to payment, and then even reviewing the Gazette as well, that is released on Fridays. Similarly, I'll talk also about the machines. As you know, back then we had the typewriters that used to, like she said, you have to arrange letters to construct a sentence. Right now, we have digital machines, we have offset machines, we have so many of these new technology that makes work not only easy, but also efficient. So that if let's say, Robert, you bring an order today, within the next couple of hours or couple of days, depending on the quantity, you already have it, as compared to back then when you used to have to wait for weeks and months to have your documents. So as the UPPC, we are walking the talk. We are not only advancing in technology, but also as in our skill set as employees. How do we operate these machines? How do we make these steps easier so that we can get the quality output that we need? As UPPC, we are heavy on quality, by the way. As being the pioneer printing and publishing company in Uganda, we have seen it all. Literally, we know the best material for your product. We know the best machinery that will give you the best output for your product. So as UPPC, we are walking the talk of digitalization. Yes.
Walking the talk. Now I put it to the person in charge of business development. Why would one, because there are many printing companies, why would one opt for UPPC?
Why UPPC? First of all, UPPC is a fully government-owned entity. There is that trust. The institution is not going to run away, it's not going to close tomorrow, but also our product offerings. Like we have earlier mentioned, we do security printing. That's not close to anywhere. We give you secure quality prints. Speaking of quality, we have a fully fledged quality department that ensures that what you order for is exactly what you take. The first print looking like the 10,000 print. So the issues of quality, experience, trust, and also technology. We have invested heavily in technology, so you don't need to outsource printing services across borders. We have all that you need locally. Let's buy Uganda and build Uganda. When you do that, you will also help to improve employment rates here in Uganda. Our people will be employed than going across borders looking for what to do. We have seen scenarios before. So why UPPC? We are also employing Ugandans. All employees at UPPC are at least Ugandans. And also the fact that our rates are unmatched. They are competitive. And also the trust people have had in us over the time. That trust, the referrals, most of our clientele are referred clients. So we have gained that trust, we have the experience, the prices, the quality. The turnaround time has really improved because of the machinery and technology. Those are some of the key reasons why you should use UPPC.
Now, for confidentiality, if I want to print my document, there may be appointment letters for my people, and I want those security features embedded. I'm working with government. People out there, how sure am I what I'm giving you? Maybe I want to print my campaign posters. You know, how sure am I if I belong to the National Unity Platform? I belong to UPC. How sure am I that these people, one, they will accept my work, they will deliver quality, they will deliver on time, not to delay me tactfully, to be, you know. So please, it's a government entity.
Government, when I was still in primary, they told us government is for people, by the people, by the people. Okay?
Well, here we are in business.
Yes. And if government is for the people and by the people, it's us. It's us running. It's us coming to tell you. It's us whom have the strategy of the business. And we are telling you that we do business for both private and government. It means that we do business for everyone. Government is you and me. I don't know if we all remember that. Government is everyone. It's your responsibility. It's my responsibility. So we take business from all players, from government, from private individuals, and we are a professional entity. We shall not delay you because of who you are. We shall not delay you because of your opinions. We might define opinions, but we have a shared goal of improving our nation, Uganda. So we are doing business normally, professionally, and with competence. Yes.
Just trying to supplement my view.
Yes, just to add on, Robert, that UPPC has a geographical advantage. The fact that we are located in Entebbe gives our services exclusivity. You won't find your work on the streets of Kampala. Neither will you find them anywhere else. So if we're giving the client that kind of exclusiveness, to know that, you know, your work is here in Entebbe, if you need it, we are here to deliver it for you. I'm sure you've seen our vans all over the town. We have confidential services. So if you need, say, a security feature embedded in your documents, we have the machinery for that. We also have the machinery to check whether these features are also authentic. Because, for example, you've had of people duplicating educational documents, academic documents. We have the equipment to also scan and say, oh, this is fake. Let's say we put 2 lines in this, for example, 2 lines in this document, they are not there. And then also at UPPC, we have about 2-3 people that are aware about our security systems. Rebecca here might not know, neither do I. But we have 2 or 3 people that handle these machineries, this machinery, and are sure that if this work goes out, no one else will be able to find out what the security features there in are.
Okay, confidence there for you to trust and ensure that you have quality. Now, Rebecca, why do we see still many people taking work outside Uganda, yet you say, is it ignorance that they are not aware that these services are here? You know, because according to what you've said, you and Marvin, it seems you have the capacity, that is one. We have the expertise needed of so many years in printing before any of us was born. You have garnered that experience over time. Why are Ugandans still opting?
That's a very interesting question. Why Ugandans? But it has really reduced. At least the UBO statistics have showed that in the previous electoral season, a lot of our currency, a lot of our money was faced the foreign exchange challenge because of outsourcing printing services. But today we have seen that most of our people, the season we are, even at Entebbe, many people have brought their posters, many people have brought their manifestos, their agendas for their campaigns to be printed locally, the t-shirts, the banners, mention it. So we have improved capacity, and for that maybe they didn't have confidence in the past, but they have improved, I must acknowledge that. Because there is even a thinking that when you outsource, you will get it cheaper. But I want to disagree with that, because we are forgetting about the taxes incurred. We are forgetting about the accommodation if you have to go to a neighboring country. We are forgetting about the transportation and the inconvenience. Imagine if you printed at Entebbe, where you can come and also verify the quality of work you're taking before taking it. You're reducing a lot of risks. Imagine you will not go into those other costs. So our people didn't know in the past, but we have done a lot of awareness campaigns. We have sensitized them, and they have built their confidence in us. Moreover, we are also delivering beyond measure. So our people used not to have the confidence, now they have it. Our people used to complain about prices. We have really improved. We offer unmatched costs. Our people used not to trust our capacity. We have the machinery. So I don't want to look so much at why they're not giving business locally. I want to appreciate them because they have improved and business is coming through.
Business is coming through. Now I must let my guests go this morning, but what is important for you is to know that we have the Uganda Printing and Publishing Corporation in Entebbe, and they have all the capacity, all the experience, all the ability to deliver whatever, as long as in the world of printing. And also, for issues where the law requires you to publish in the Gazette, please do not make a mistake and don't publish. Someone can challenge the legality of that document. And please make it a habit to read the Gazette. It comes out every Friday, but ensure that you read the Gazette. I know of someone who lost land because the other was claiming, no, this was published in the Gazette. If you didn't read, it's not my fault. Now I'll give each of my guests just a minute to have their parting shot, and allow me to begin with Marvin.
Thank you, Robert. Thank you for hosting us, first of all. I would just like to re-echo that our services are not only in Entebbe. They are available online. You just need to go to portal.uppc.go.ug or call us on our toll-free number, that is 0800 20 55 20. And also I'd like to say that our services are not only beyond Entebbe and Kampala. We have regional outlets. We have outlets in Mbarara, Lira, we have outlets in Gulu, Mbale. So we are all over the country. So trust us with your business, give us your business, and also ensure that you get well versed with the Uganda Gazette, because it's a legal document that we all need and we must read.
Okay.
Thank you.
And lastly, Nyakairo.
Thank you so much, our dear viewers, and to the UBC team for hosting us this morning. I want to appreciate our customers. They have supported us over the time. They have had this confidence in us. They have given us referrals. For that, we truly thank you, and we can only pledge and commit to give you services unmatched. I also want to appreciate our leadership, from the staff themselves, because they make the leadership. Their dedication has made us outstanding in this business. I want also to appreciate management, the board, and the ministry that supervises us. Thank you so much for giving us that strategic direction. It has helped us to improve a lot and to meet our customers' needs.
Well, thank you so much, Nyakairu and Marvin, for your time and also that information. I'm sure now Ugandans, you know what the Gazette is, in case you didn't know. You know what you must publish, why you should publish, and also if you have any other works, you know where to go and have it best done. Have the best of your day. May the good Lord bless you. See you tomorrow, God willing.
Live from UBC Studios in Kampala, this is Good Morning Uganda Extra.
In a nation hungry for truth, a world where every story matters, there exists a beacon of trust and reliability. For decades, they've been our voice and our window to the world, holding the mirror of our history. With 4 TV stations and 11 radio channels spanning 27 languages, they stand as guardians of information.